actually recorded the murder of Charles McCormick. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you've watched that?
Yes, sir.
Did you recognize the shooter?
Yes, sir.
Who was the shooter in that video?
Hakeem Robinson.
Your son, Hakeem Robinson.
Y'all heard how disgusting and how disturbing that was. And if you don't know who that is the father of youngin' Ace, one of his best friends, Ksoo 23, or known as Ksoo, man. We all already knew that it was coming. There was a whole fiasco about it last year, man. Even got to Boosie, and Boosie begged him not to do this, man. But y'all see he did it. That was his interrogation tape. Was just recently released and is currently setting the internet on fire. As you see, Smooth RB reacted to it. And then, that man Big Nine, another man out of Florida, reacted to it as well, with the laughing emojis. And then he put up this paragraph. I'ma sit and do a million years about my little man. I don't see how OG Blue told like that. He basically just showed you the true colors of OGs. They surrounded themselves with younger generations for a reason. Wake up. And honestly, man, I cannot say that he's lying to that. A lot of OGs do move like that. It's like what JT was just saying the other day. They look at these young men as dispensable. As soon as they go away for these M1s, they go find another group of young men and mess up their heads, make them get out here and do dumb stuff. And then, just keep repeating that cycle instead of getting out there doing it themselves. If you got an issue, you want somebody gone, go do it yourself. But he also goes on to say, I ain't posting a little minute, Bubba. Miss you down here, little bro. You know I'm doing exactly what we talked about. I'll never tell him. I'll take it to my grave till we meet again. So as y'all can see, man, Big Nine gave his full feelings on this. And my full feelings is, it's disgusting, it's disturbing, and that man should not be released. He should be the one that is pinpointed for this crime. Because, hey, honestly, shouldn't be no loopholes, shouldn't be no route to snitch on one of your partners. You should be the one to go down if you the rat. What my boy JT say, this the year of the dead big homie. That's starting to look more and more like facts, man, you feel me? But next up, man, we got that man Fredo Bang. As Fredo Bang let us know that he is officially now a daddy by putting up these pics of him holding the baby. It captions it with, I'm a daddy, with a little smiley face, heart emoji. A couple of his homies went ahead and shared the Louisiana Hood, Cleasy 5, let them know his support. But this whole situation got flipped upside down as it was released that the person, or should I say people, that Fredo Bang allegedly got pregnant was two studs who claimed that they were, trying to get a lab baby, or, they took some sperm or whatever and got pregnant like that. But it came out that Fredo was knocking down these women. Now, I don't know if that's true, but that is the rumor that's going around. That is what is being said, that Fredo baby mama is one of these studs. So crazy, right? And that caused so much backlash that it eventually got to his partner, Louisiana Hood's DMs, to which he reacted to it and said this.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I with everybody. I with all y'all. Y'all like family to me, you feel me? But today, this not what we about to do. Y'all not about to keep coming in my inbox asking me about somebody else's personal business. We ain't about to do that today, man. We gonna nip that in the bud right now, man. Don't ask me about nobody. I don't know nobody business. Leave me alone, man.
That man Louisiana Hood dodged that question with precision, didn't he? On the cool, exactly how you should answer it. But I thought it was kind of player from Fredo, man. He got two broads. They didn't really look like none of them manly studs. They still kind of look a little feminine and whatnot, man. But that makes sense why he been talking about studs, right? You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Then we got that man NBA Youngboy as he puts out a post with Let It Slide to let us know about him and OG33's up and coming events. As he says, Never Broke Again, OG33 partners with Let It Slide, non-profit organization in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, donating thousands towards their Love is the Answer campaign tour, an effort to show love, bring peace, healing, and restoration to families and communities plagued by poverty, gun violence. Side www.letitslidebr.com at Let It Slide, letting it be known that his efforts, him and 33 and all the rest of them, their efforts to create peace, they're carrying on. Let It Slide says, New Year, let's go. So all around, man, y'all see he's still pushing his Stop the Violence and collaborating with Let It Slide. And if y'all don't know what Let It Slide means, the slide means stop letting intense drama escalate. So they're teaming up, man, to make sure that the streets of BR are completely safe, man. So that's 100, man. YB is really pushing this. OG33 is really pushing this. And I don't know why we didn't think about that, man. OG33 being behind this. From the beginning, OG33 has been kind of the face of positivity when it comes to the NBA camp. He's been the one who kind of been the adult behind the scenes. Ain't really got himself mixed up in all the drama. So that's expected from 33. Shout out to them boys, man. Keep up the positivity. Then YB, well, some numbers came out letting it be known that YB's new album has reached #1 in the US. So some more good news coming by way of the Never Broke Again camp. Shout out to them boys, man. Then next up, man, we got some huge news, man, coming by way of my boy Tech. Hey, man, he announced something that all supporters and fans of Tech music, Spider Nation music, would love to hear. But first, he put out him a flex right quick, showing off his jewelry.
Sunshine, baby. Oh, man. What's wrong with you? Really twinkle, twinkle. Really dancing, you hear me? Michael Jackson on my neck. Moonwalking. Stop playing with me. Big Spider, Big Hussein. Yeah, Web Life 4 on the mother way. I'm tired of waiting. Tired of having y'all listen to this bullshit out here. You know what I'm saying? Real is back, man.
If you was listening, then you guessed it. Go spam the comments under his post and tag somebody, and I'll give y'all a date for Web Life 4. So yeah, man, he letting it be known that he is releasing Web Life 4. So Tech fans, y'all better be ready. Then we got that man Quando Rondo. As Quando Rondo reacts to a few pics he put up with a young lady.
Say, I'm trying to tell him I post that picture because I liked it, the outfit. That's it. And I like that little shawty in the outfit. I'd buy anybody that outfit. Ain't nothing like that. I ain't got no girl. You dig?
These are the pics that he talking about right here. You see the young lady face got a heart over it. He basically X'd all her facial pictures out by putting hearts and flowers over them. And honestly, man, that boy tripping, man. I don't be knowing what's going on with these stars, man. They love to trick their money on these women, man. Hey, somebody please tell them it is tricking if you got it. Stop tricking. Say no to tricking. Then he says, for the ones that think I'm just dumb, LOL. Why I got a big bag? These songs. Oh, then. You know, just a little light flex right quick from Quando, setting the record straight, letting him know he's a man. But then we got that man, Boosie Boy B. As you know, he gives us a message from inside the walls. It says they turn their back on me. Bad. Took my lick. I can't get mad. I'm still the same B. All in jail, you know I gotta show my A word with the B. Y'all know that man BBG Block says you'll be home shortly, brother. Stay focused, plan, and read. You know, just giving them some words of advice. But y'all see, man, that man Boosie Boy B feel like people turn their back on him. Or maybe that was just a rhyme, and that's how he's feeling in that moment, you know, getting his emotions out through the music, like most rappers. Then we got that man Boosie, as Boosie pretty much, you know, let y'all know his reaction to the TCU versus Georgia Bulldogs.
Did y'all see that game? TCU did not deserve to be there. Y'all should have played junior varsity or state 5A. Y'all did not. We gotta stop putting those teams in a bowl, period.
Then we got that man Jay Prince Jr. as he puts out his first real post since the passing of Takeoff, and he says, never argue with stupid people. They would drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. Hashtag J Principles. And honestly, man, that got backlash as expected. Hey, you know, the man is hated right now. Then we got that man Fat Boy as he says that slime dudes out stuff is not cool. I don't care. That stuff is disgusting, nasty, for real, for real. I don't care how hungry you get. It's many ways out here to eat. The right way, start a business, cuz that slime and dude out bull stuff only bring you vicious harm and bad karma. Go earn and work for your stuff. Then he also puts up this post as well, you know, just speaking on this topic.
Slime out is not cool, bro. That's not cool. That's disgusting. That's nasty. You're a bad person, man. That's not cool. When you work for your, that's when it's cool. When you earn your the right proper way, that's when it's cool. Slime out is not cool. Like that's not like I don't know when it's got like that's not cool, bro. That's disgusting, nasty. That comes with vicious harm, and that comes with bad karma. That's not cool. Slime out. Oh, I'ma slime him out. That's not cool. Like what the like bring that like that's not cool at all. At all. That's disgusting. That makes me sick.
And last but not least, man, that man Big U shared a video of a news report of a topic that I really wanted to touch on. And it says, father sent to prison for overpaying child support and over visiting his son. And this news report, man, is crazy. Y'all check this out.
Father is facing 180 days in jail for overpaying his child support and over visiting his 11-year-old son. His attorney and a community activist are now demanding answers.
It's my responsibility to take care of it. You know, I brought him in this world, I have to.
Clifford Hall says he's more than happy to pay child support for his 11-year-old son.
I'm his father. You know, it's my responsibility to take care of it.
But Hall says when the amount of child support was modified, no one told him.
I discovered that for some reason his employer was withholding a large amount some weeks, a small amount some weeks, zero amount some weeks.
And I didn't want to go to jail, basically.
So Hall quickly paid almost $3,000 in back child support. When Hall and his ex-wife were in Judge Lisa Millard's court last November, he owed nothing.
Opposing counsel testified twice that he's all paid up.
But the attorney representing the child's mother wanted Hall to pay her $3,000 in attorney fees, and Judge Millard agreed. Court documents also reveal Hall wasn't following the court's scheduled times to pick up his son. Another modification he says he knew nothing about.
The judge ended up sentencing him to 6 months in jail.
When she said, I sent, remand you to the Harris County Jail for 180 days, my mouth just dropped. I can't be there for my son in jail. I can't pay child support in jail. This is not in the best interest of the child.
Judge Millard also points out Hall's attorney could have filed a motion for reconsideration. She says that would have allowed her to hear both sides again and reevaluate the situation.
So let me start this off by saying thank you to the queen that put this out on TikTok and made the world aware of what is going on in this man's case. Thank you, queen. Thank you. Now, she did go on to state that he only spent 14 days in jail before being released by the grade A legal team that he eventually hired. Now, the man was sentenced to 6 months behind, overly paying child support and not seeing his child on the days when he was supposed to see him, but seeing him even more, being a devoted father. That is crazy. Child support is supposed to be used for a man who is absent. And all in all, child support was another rigged game that ladies fell victim towards. Let's be honest. It's the same game that they got y'all with back when they first initiated government assistance, food stamps, TANF, stuff like that. When they first initiated the government assistance, it was like, oh, free money, free housing. Oh, yeah, we need that. All we got to do is do this. Okay, we'll take that. And of course, you had the men hiding. Y'all had to hide the TV, hide his shoes, any shoes that looked too big to be able to fit a man. That way the social worker didn't come in and find any signs of a man. But subsequently, that turned into a false sense of superiority. They already understood what they were doing from the gate, step by step, man. It is a very, very precise, very, very thought out plan that was predetermined from the very beginning, man. They do studies on all this different stuff. They know what they are going to do years, centuries in advance. They're way further than all of us. So the child support situation. Yeah, when it first came out, it might have started out in the minds of the people as something wholesome. He's not around, put him on child support. But the people who thought out this plan already knew what was to come. They knew that there would be a bitter baby mama out there who was mad because a man cheated or he left and put him on child support. Somebody who was really there, being that other half, helping out, supporting. So all in all, it's a broken system. And that's just what it is, man. If there is a flaw in the system, the whole system is flawed. When are we going to stop accepting just anything? When are we going to stop accepting half of a solution instead of getting the whole thing? Until we start demanding a whole solution, we'll continue to get half of something. And anytime the government is involved, they are going to penny pinch. The first thing they tell you is you cannot give any money to that spouse. It all has to come through the government. Every transaction. That's extortion, right? I mean, y'all don't see that? And then the consequences is jail time. Whenever most jails are already filled over 100% capacity, but you're willing to throw a man in jail just for being a few months behind on child support. I know a man whose child support was so egregiously overpriced, he couldn't even afford to sustain his life. He couldn't even afford to purchase the basic necessities because he had to focus in all on one thing at a time. The man couldn't afford rent after paying child support and taxes to the government. But that man said something in that video, man, that was key. How can a man pay child support from jail? And the crazy thing is, this man, when he got out of jail, he owed $1,000 in child support. They made him pay her $3,000 legal fees for going to court again. So that's another $4,000. And then they took away his right to see his child. That is ridiculous. This judge should be disbarred, without a doubt. Her right to be a judge should be taken away. That was idiotic. The whole case was. How are you going to punish this man for doing nothing but trying to give his all to his child? Regardless of what his job said. Most likely, if he's making different amounts of income, either that's overtime or it's commission based. So his income is not set, which means that you cannot give a major set amount on his income. You have to give him the bare minimum because he never knows what he's going to be making every month. But they do not care. It's all about putting a man out there to crash and burn, and everything set up in this system is that way. Now, ladies, we cannot have y'all fighting against us. Y'all are the only ones that can help us break the yokes and bonds of a broken system. If y'all turn y'all backs on us, then everybody crashes and burns. They understand this. Do y'all honestly believe that the government is helping you for your best interest? Or do you believe that they are helping you because they know that in the long run, it's hurting you? They are using the same thing that, the deceiver used in the Garden of Eden. Tricked y'all into eating the apple and then tricked us. We cannot keep falling for the same thing over and over and over. That's all this system is, another vindication of that. So we got to identify what we're going through based off of the past. We got to see what's going on. We got to see these steps. Y'all see all of these outlier situations, but then you still take the initiative to do the same thing to somebody else. Stop doing it. You know the system is flawed, so the best thing to do is just not deal with it altogether. There's so many multiple ways to make money. There's so many multiple ways to do what you need to do to protect and take care of your family. And as men, as a man, you have to step up and be there for yours. You are the provider. You are the protector. You are the one who is supposed to put the meal on the table. If you are not doing that, then stop laying down with these women, putting children in them. Stop making these women have to raise children on their own. Dude, that just flat out ain't right. The only thing you are doing is laying down with her, helping her birth another juvenile delinquent or another person that destroys the economy because they use the government to sustain their life. Why would you want to bring a child into this world that is going to do nothing but feed negativity into the world or end up losing their life violently and become a statistic? We don't want to raise no more statistics. Dude, y'all gotta step up and do what y'all supposed to do. Be there. Accept the responsibility. When you put your Johnson inside of that, know what will come with that. Don't just put your Johnson in there thinking, you doing it for the fun of it. Say, brother, this is reality, man. And when reality come, man, most of y'all cowered away. It's time to stop doing that. Face what reality is. If you don't want nothing to do with it, don't have nothing to do with it. Ain't no strapping up. Ain't no none of that. None of that's gonna protect you. Rubbers break all the time, man. The best thing to do is keep it in your pants unless you want to face that 50-50 chance. And understand that if she's misinformed, she most likely will take every step necessary to ruin your life in ways that you cannot even fathom. So the best thing to do is keep it in your pants, or if you don't, step up and be a man, do what you need to do and face that, stand on that. But y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Y'all know we get to the real topics. Believe it.